Good afternoon. Today is May 31st, 2021. Please join me and stand and cover your heart as we pledge the allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. My name is Betsy Schultz, and I'm honored to be here with you today. Juan Fuca Foundation for the Arts and Captain Joseph House Foundation joined forces for this 2021 Memorial Day service. We thank each of you who have gathered with us in the Pacific Northwest and from every corner of the country to commemorate the men and women of the military who died in combat or as a result of injuries sustained in battle. Throughout America's history, hundreds of thousands of our fellow citizens have died bravely, serving our country. The number of battle deaths speak to their sacrifices. They are our fallen heroes. The families left behind are our Gold Star families. As a proud Gold Star mother, I know how important this day of remembrance is to all Gold Star families. Memorial Day and Veteran Days are different. Veterans Day is a national holiday held on November 11th each year. It is the day we thank and honor all those who served in wartime or peacetime, regardless of whether they died or survived. Memorial Day is the day we memorialize the veterans who made the ultimate sacrifice for their country. Today we set aside time to remember the fallen, brave men and women who gave their lives or are missing in action and who did not come home. It is the day to reflect on these Americans, their service and sacrifice, and why we have the comforts and freedoms we enjoy today. Teach your children about this day and what it means to your family, your friends, neighbors, and our nation. If not, the meaning of those who gave their lives will be lost. Franklin Delano Roosevelt reminds us that those who have so long enjoyed privileges as we do forget in time that men have died to win them. As our lives begin to look and feel more familiar in this post-COVID pandemic, we ask you to modify your holiday celebrations for your health and that of your communities. And as General Colin Powell once reminded us, this then is the mission of Memorial Day, to reach out in support of all the soldiers and their families who have sacrificed so much for us. You needn't wait until Memorial Day 2022 to reach out to a Gold Star family. Let them know their sacrifice has not been forgotten. On behalf of Juan Fuca Foundation for the Arts and Captain Joseph House Foundation, we thank you for your attendance today and sharing with us on this Memorial Day of remembrance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
A gift of honor through a partnership for this 10th Captain Joseph House Memorial Weekend was created one night recently. In remembrance of fallen heroes and their Gold Star families, this would be an opportunity to pay our respects to the lost lives and express our appreciation for the life given throughout all wars in our country's history. Port Angeles' premier 4-day Juan de Fuca Music Festival was going to take place as it had since 1992, and it would take place as usual over Memorial Day weekend. The partnership was created between Juan de Fuca Festival of the Arts and Captain Joseph House Foundation to work together on a very special Memorial Day service as part of this year's festival. My thanks to Karen, Jolene and Doug, Emmy, Lily, and Mary, as well as Katie, Abby, and Avery for joining us in making this a very special service. In remembrance of Americans since the Civil War who have given their full measure and their families who miss them every day, this shared memorial service is a gift of partnership, and I'm thankful for this opportunity. The price of a ticket rests on the shoulders of the brave men and women for the freedom to attend events like today's festival and other similar events being held throughout America. I was asked to talk about the beginnings of Captain Joseph House, the program, the fallen heroes, and their Gold Star families. We decided to make this virtual Memorial Day service at Captain Joseph House, the location where Gold Star families will be remembered and their fallen heroes will be honored. 3 soldiers, Captain Joseph Schultz, Staff Sergeant Martin Apolinar, and Sergeant Aaron Bellagio, were killed May 29, 2011, in Afghanistan, minutes before the early dawn on Memorial Day 10 years ago. My son Joseph exacted a promise from me prior to deploying for Afghanistan. He had deployed twice to Iraq and had come home. Do you remember pinky promises? Joseph reached out and linked our little fingers together. He told me he was prepared, he was well trained, he loved our country, and although he expected to come home from this tour, he was willing to give his life. Joseph knew the risks of war in defense of our freedom. He went on to make me promise that if he died, I was not to die with him. I was to find purpose and live so his death was not in vain. That promise became the catalyst for Captain Joseph House, and I created the concept and framework for the program during the days following my trip to Dover Air Force Base to welcome Joseph home. I now had a promise to keep. I imagined my former bed and breakfast, built in 1910, would be donated to the foundation, and it would be a perfect home away from home for Gold Star families to connect and create relationships with others experiencing a similar loss. The house needed renovation in order to meet the current building standards, and it is close to completion. Volunteers have provided more than 29,000 work hours. Local contractors have provided their expertise, often at a discount or in kind. Our community can be proud of their efforts and the opportunity to host Gold Star families. What began as an old-fashioned barn raising will become the pearl of the Pacific Northwest, a refuge for the families of the fallen. The house will provide a safe and peaceful environment for all ages of the immediate families to gather together or to find a quiet place of solitude. The home provides an opportunity for families to reflect on their losses and also to look forward toward their futures. Living to the fullest in this aftermath of loss is to honor their heroes. Our mission to honor the fallen and support their families is a daily commitment, and we will share the seasons as we walk this journey together throughout the year. The nonprofit foundation is the first family-to-family respite home in the country of this program. Each week, 3 different Gold Star families will come to Port Angeles to participate in a 6-day visit at no cost to the family. The foundation invites families from throughout the country and from every branch of the military whose hero died in combat or as a result from combat injuries since 9/11. This family time together will provide opportunities to connect on a more personal level with others on a similar journey, where new friendships can take root and families can draw strength from each other. The house includes 3 family guest rooms and accommodates 16 family members in total each week. Families and staff will prepare meals together. Picnics will be prepared for a day trip to the ocean at the West End or a hike up to Hurricane Hill. The gardens are peaceful with several places to sit and relax in the sun or in the shade under a sprawling poplar. Kenneth Dahl, retired U.S. Army 3-star general, shared these words: "I wholeheartedly endorse Captain Joseph House Foundation as the nonprofit organization with the single greatest potential to provide long-term assistance to Gold Star families, those who have lost a loved one in combat. The philosophy and approach at Captain Joseph House is unlike any other, designed to provide family members the opportunity to accept their loss, get back on their feet, and be a strong, thriving survivor. We know the journey has no end for Gold Star families, only the hope and belief that the road will have fewer pebbles, fewer twists in the road, and more beautiful vistas and rays of hope on the horizon. An unexpected laugh or giggle at some funny memory, perhaps a broad smile reflected in a recent rain puddle. Thank you for sharing our Memorial Day service, for honoring the fallen and remembering their families. I will continue to honor my promise to Joseph as I visit him at Arlington today with love and thank you."
Oh, I've just come from the land of the sun, from a war that must be won in the name of truth. With our soldiers so brave, your freedom we will save. With our rifles and grenades and some help from God. I want to see my family, my loving child waiting for me. I've got to go home, I've been so alone, you see. You just can't believe the joy I did receive when I finally got my leave and I was going home. Oh, I flew through the sky, my convictions could not lie. For my country I would die, and I will see it soon. I want to see my family, my loving child waiting for me. I've got to go home, I've been so alone, you see. When I walked through the door, my love, he lay upon the floor, and with tears his eyes were sore, I did not know why. Then I looked into his hand, and I saw the telegram, said that I was a brave woman, but that I was dead. I want to see my family, my loving child waiting for me. I've got to go home, I've been so alone, you see. I want to see my family, my loving child waiting for me. I've got to go home, I've been so alone, you see.
Sometimes a battle becomes a war, flags unfurl, boots land on the shore, voices on the line, knocks on the door, 21 guns, now it's 3:45 in the morning, and without golden lights fall from a star-spangled sky, and I hear your voice saying it's alright, you found your way home from so very far, under the light of a gold star. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Plans are laid, soldiers march in time. You'll be back, a promise with goodbye. Pictures on a wall, light-hearted smiles. Take me into those memories in my mind, through the night mist where the storm lifts. Golden lights fall from a star-spangled sky, and I hear your voice saying it's alright, you found your way home from so very far, under the light of a gold star. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Shine on, shine on, shine on. A blue star turned to gold as a flag began to fold. Still, through it all, you kept your promise. Golden lights fall from a star-spangled sky, and I hear your voice saying it's alright, you found your way home from so very far, under the light of a gold star. Shine on, shine on, shine on. 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 Shine on.
Memorial Day is a special part of the holiday weekend for any community, and that is true for the Juan de Fuca Festival. Commemorating Memorial Day has long been a part of festival planning. Board and staff and almost every festival attendee share the desire to honour and recognise those who died in active military service, and to do it through performance, spoken word or visual arts. Whether through the soulful sound of Amazing Grace played by a lone bagpiper, or the quiet poetry of a song sung by a former Green Beret, festival crowds will traditionally pause and quieten to honour those who sacrificed all. My name is Karen Hannon, and I am the Executive Director of Artsoir, your Washington State Arts Commission. Earlier in my career, I founded Juan de Fuca Festival of the Arts, and I remained its Executive Director for the first 8 years of its life, overseeing 7 festivals in total. I knew that the town and the Olympic Peninsula were full of artistic and creative talent. So what could be better than showcasing this on multiple stages and in multiple ways? And so I enlisted a group of intrepid locals to help, and we had a lot to do. Along the way, there were false starts and stumbles and challenges, but support grew steadily and a festival was born. Well, what an honor it was to watch a vision become a festival, and to watch a community embrace not only the 4-day festival as its own, but also the season of events that accompanied the festival that first year and still today. We know the arts are powerful, offering various forms of creation and healing, and that is especially true today with a global pandemic persisting. The arts can also serve to aid in self-expression, allowing one to communicate feelings and experiences that may be otherwise difficult to fully verbalize. And the arts build and strengthen us as a community, making us resilient and caring and dynamic. So on this Memorial Day, JFFA proudly honors those who have given their lives in military service for the United States of America. And together in partnership with the Captain Joseph House Foundation, we lift up their sacrifice and their memory alongside their families. Gerald Stanley Lee, American clergyman and writer, once said, "America is a tune. It must be sung together." So I invite you to stand together with us today to honor these soldiers and their Gold Star families. Honoring our fallen heroes means caring for their loved ones who are left behind. Captain Joseph House is the first family-to-family respite home in the country, created to lend support to Gold Star families of our military's fallen heroes. Your support and donation will help bring Gold Star families to Captain Joseph House, allowing them the opportunity to bond with others experiencing similar loss, and to support their lifelong journey of healing and acceptance. To support the Captain Joseph House Foundation and this cause, please visit CaptainJosephHouseFoundation.org. So whether artist or arts lover, audience member or performer, old, young or in between, I thank you for joining us at this year's Juan de Fuca Festival over Memorial Day weekend. Speaking as someone who truly loves this festival and this community very much, your support and participation are greatly appreciated. Thank you.